All right. I'm making this video addressing it to all the Indians, the young Indian men, specifically men, who are in India. And, if you're new to my channel, you'll be like, hey, why are you talking only about Indians? And I'm an Indian passport holder. My target market are Indians. Indians are the majority who watch my videos. Okay, they form at least, I think, 80% or 90%. And even my clientele are Indians, although they are the upper bracket. Okay, because my services are not affordable to normal day-to-day people. Okay, so the reason why I'm sharing this video or I'm making this video is out of sincere, one is concern at how lost our Indians are, our Indian generation, how sad the upbringing is for our Indians, where Indians just produce children, the men and women, they produce children, but they don't spend time, they don't mentor, guide, educate them. They are so lost, and I'll explain to you why in this video. And it has become a matter of not just concern but embarrassment, because if they are doing this with me, then it's pretty obvious that they're doing whatever I'm going to share with you, they're doing it with others. And it also shows how empty the Indian young men are inside. They are so confused, they are so lost. And I'll explain to you why now. Okay. Now, as you know that I put out content on YouTube on various issues, topics, which I can resonate with. Personal branding, self-improvement, and sometimes I share things as to do when I was young, as a 20-year-old. And then I have these WhatsApp groups which are dedicated to certain categories. Like there'll be the core group, there'll be the business group, there will be a fun group, there will be maybe an adults group, there will be mastermind, or those who are focused on their goals. So I have different themes. And I also created one which was for free, means you don't have to verify who you are. It is for those who are looking for jobs and who are looking for guidance for free, who can't afford it. Okay, so it seems to be the most popular group as of now. Now, what happens is the people who use social media actively, WhatsApp, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, who are very active, are mostly youngsters, young men. You are talking of after once they're given a smartphone from the age of 14 or 15 or 16 onwards until even 30. I still consider them young because they don't have experience. Now, what happens is, because they look at my content, they look up to me as like a elder brother, father figure, as someone who, oh, okay, he has gone through all this, maybe I can take guidance from him. Now, I appreciate this. I understand the respect, or, you're putting me on a pedestal. But that does not mean everything that you ask is appropriate, or it does not mean that you should, just because you can, you should approach me. And I'll give you a very specific example. Most of these young men today are crazy. Even when I was in my 20s, you're crazy about sex. Okay, you're crazy about girls, you're crazy about sex. And you're very confused. In our Indian society, our Indian communities, parents don't openly speak to their sons and daughters about sex. It's a very taboo subject. Okay, they don't talk about sex, and which is why many young men and women are very confused. And in today's day and age, when you have a smartphone and you can browse through literally anything, guess what a young man would use his smartphone for? Obviously, when he is alone in four walls, close the door, nobody is watching. Yes, he will browse through sex videos, which are for free in many websites. He will go through dating sites, which offer like free. If you want to join, you can join for free, but you have to see the ads and limited number of interactions. You can chat with this girl, but for a few minutes or whatever. So they use these apps and they use this smart device to take advantage, which is a shame because instead of sharpening your skills in the real world, you're doing it in a virtual world, which is safe. Because if the girl rejects you, nothing happens. You can, if you go in the real world, you can meet only one girl, okay, or two girls. And if you get rejected publicly, it can be a very serious humiliation for you. You know, you dress up, it takes time. It takes maybe 45 minutes to 1 hour to get ready, then to travel to the place, then you stand there, and then you try to interact with the girl. Maybe you'll spend 6 to 8 hours. But online, within few minutes, you can keep chatting with 20, 30, 40 girls. Okay. But now the problem is that real? Is that fake? That's a totally different video. Okay. Or are they bots? So men, when they do all this, and especially when their minds and their brains get brainwashed with what they see in terms of sex, adult videos, they assume that this is real life. They assume the girl wants all those things that they see in the pornographic videos. Oh, she wants me to do this. Oh, she wants me to be rough. She wants to take it here and take it there and put it up and put it down and put it in the mouth and put it. So because they are constantly bombarded with all this, they think this is natural. They think this is how life is. And because you're brainwashed consistently, you get desensitized, means it becomes normal for you and you want to do it with a girl. You want to, because like when I was young and I would see how the hero and the heroine or the guy and the girl would do things, I wanted to do this. I was like, wow, I need to try this. So you get these boys who are curious about all these things. Sex, girls. Now the problem is, because I am this role model, elder brother, father figure up there, and they can't discuss with their mothers and fathers. They can't discuss with the elder people. They're very embarrassed. What if they make fun of them? And they can't discuss with their friends because they're like, hey, he's desperate and all that. So out of that fear, they ask themselves, who is a person I can trust and I can open up to? And because I've maintained confidentiality and privacy and I do not reveal people's names, I end up with emails, I end up with messages, I end up with problems that they share with me related to sex, masturbation, girls, pleasure. Yeah, okay, there are some bad actors, there are some fraudsters, scammers, or they are just these troublemakers that I can make out. I'm not talking of those fake guys. Those I block and delete in seconds. I don't even entertain, don't even read a few lines. But there are some very, very genuine people, very genuine, who reveal their identity, who share their videos, actually stalking and sharing. They verify their profile. You know, sir, this is my passport copy, this is my Aadhaar, I'm not a fake, or this is my, social media. Because they want to tell me that, sir, I'm not a fake, I'm real. And the problems that they share is something which maybe will feel funny. Oh, sir, she doesn't give me sex, or she doesn't give me blowjob, or sir, I want to go to these prostitutes, or I've gone there, I don't know whether I have this disease, that disease. So they're very confused and they're very worried. Like one guy, he didn't know if he had an STD or not, and he was very afraid. There was one guy who actually had sex and the girl said she's pregnant. These are not funny things. These are very serious things and the girl wanted to commit suicide and the guy wanted to commit suicide. So they're very, very serious issues. Okay. So they verify, and because they don't have a choice, they tell me, sir, I'm real. But now here lies the problem. One is the number of people who get in touch with me is, I'm not saying millions, but even if two or three or five get in touch with me per week, let's say one per day, I mean, I can't give you a one line answer. There are some cases where I can give a one line answer. Sir, I'm in love with this girl. I just met her. I can't breathe without her, live without her. Okay, I can answer that. Sir, I want to marry this girl. I saw her online. I spoke to my parents, and okay, I can give one line. But what can you do if someone gives you a detailed problem, a very detailed letter speaking about the fact that this girl may be pregnant, he can't handle the issue, he's planning to commit suicide? I can't give him a one line answer. So, and here's another thing which you need to understand. I'm not a sex therapist. I'm not a sex hotline to solve your sexual problems. I'm not a sexologist or whatever you call it, or a sex doctor. I'm not a counselor for sex-based problems and sex-based relationships. I'm just not. Okay, I am not. And the youngsters who share these problems, they obviously can't afford my services. If you could afford, fine. You can book a 1 hour and we can discuss. But they can't afford it. That is obvious because they're young. And then they are looking at me as this elder brother, elder father, elder whatever person. And it leaves me in a very difficult state because they're very vulnerable. You know, when someone is crying and you know it's something very serious, I mean, how do you deal with it? And I'll tell you where this is going out of hand, where it is really bugging me, which prompted me to make this video is it happened 2-3 times, which really bugged me, which really bugged me. Nice guys, young, very polite, in their 20s. This guy has come to Thailand for sex. He has come to Thailand for sex. And maybe he didn't have a very good time, or maybe it was not up to the mark. He wanted to try 2-some, 3-some, 4-some, whatever he wanted. Fine. He tells me, sir, I came to Thailand. If I can, I would like to meet you. I told him, sorry, I don't meet anyone. You're a sex pat. You're coming for sex. I'm not going to come and meet you, and you're not my client, and you can't afford my services. No, sir, I'll treat you. I'll give you the respect. No, I'm sorry. I don't meet strangers. I don't meet guys who are just coming for sex. I don't know you. You're a stranger. I can't meet you, man. What are you talking? Okay. After I made that clear, his actual question to me is, sir, can you tell me where I should go to have sex? What kind of sex should I have? Which soapy massage wala? What should I tell her? How should I experiment with lady? He has given me a list of like 20-30 questions. Sir, can you answer these questions? And like very genuinely. Sir, what about the tip of my this? And what about if she tells me to go down on her? Just imagine the guy, and here's where it becomes a little problematic, or where it becomes really embarrassing. He has been in touch with me for some time. He has been commenting on my videos. He has been, taking content, sharing content. I thought he was a guy who wanted to go to IIT, IIMs, that kind of caliber. And here, which I found out later, is he is a sex addict in his 20s. And he's actually planning out a holiday in the next few days or weeks. And he has given me all these questions where we had a one-off, hi, how are you, bye kind of relationship. And he started to chat with me, send me long drawn messages, which is okay. And now it came down to, he got so comfortable where he started telling me about masturbation, sex. He's actually sharing snapshots, videos, and he's asking me, should I try? I just imagine. And here's another one. Here's the bigger one, which pissed me off. This guy was admiring me talking about getting a better job. Even he vouched for my channel, he vouched for my work, everything fine, and I kept him in the good books. Okay, supporting my content, supporting my brand, and he kept sending messages about once again sex and this and that. And I'm on a call with a client who's paying me $1,000 per hour, very senior client, very seasoned. It's in the evening, and this guy starts bombarding me with missed calls after missed calls. Like, he wants to talk to me. Like, you get, no, when you're talking to someone, you get a call and you're like, what the hell, why is he calling me? Because he was in the approved list. And I had to put my client on call because it was, he's in the approved list. I know the guy. I actually told my client, can you give me a second? I thought something happened to him or some danger, because he's my well-wisher, he's supposed to be part of the team. And I put my client on hold and I say, yeah, what happened? Why are you bugging me? That also late in the night. And his questions were all sex-based, sexual questions. And just imagine he's saying, like, he's so comfortable, hey bro, what about, if, she gets orgasm, should I put this and there, and should I put it in my mouth and her? And I got so pissed off. I just ended the relationship, then block and delete. Can you imagine going up to an elder, someone who you say you respect, like a father figure or a mentor or a coach, or think your manager of your company or your CEO of your company, and would you find it appropriate to go, because he tells you, I have an open door, you can ask me anything you want, as your mentor, as your elder brother, as your father figure? Are you going to ask him, how do I lick her there, or which sex prostitute red light district place should I go, or should I try this sexual 2-in-1, 3-in-1? Can you tell me the location where 4-5 places where I can have sex every alternate day? Would you find this appropriate in real life? To someone you call your father figure or elder brother or sir or mentor, would you find it appropriate? Just imagine, where is the common sense of our Indians? Where is the upbringing? Where is the decency? Where is the just the common sense to understand this is not an appropriate question to ask someone who is twice your age, someone who's your mentor, father figure. This is not an appropriate question. Where can I go and get laid which prostitutes do I go to? Which do you recommend? These are the list of prostitute dens. What do you suggest? Why don't we go together? I'll pay for you. What are you talking, guys? Yes, you're being authentic. Yes, you're being transparent. Yes, you're being genuine. Does it look like man, I have a family. I have a wife, I have a kid. My goal is to earn $500 a day to take care of them. That's my goal. To create these videos which don't pay me anything, to add value to the community, to focus on my brand, my education. I am going to be 50 years old. I'm a working class professional. Do you go to a 50-year-old businessman who is running a business, who is dealing with people, who is managing resources, who is going for public presentations, and you're not up to his mark, not in 1%, and the moment you get an opportunity to speak to him, you're asking him about masturbation, about genitalia, about foreplay, about sex. Where's your common sense, man? And some of the most disgusting, and imagine, these are genuine. Sir, I look up to you. Your content is great. Sir, can I join your adult group, sir? Sir, because I want to, and then they'll give the most degrading, dirty statement why they want to join an adult group. Man, it's all bloody for free, yaar, online. Go there, yeah. Why are you coming to me, man? Sir, can you help me get some girls? What, do I look like some kind of pimp? And they're doing it with the utmost, like, they're being very genuine about it. Sir, I really want to get some girls so I can have sex. Sir, can you tell me which are the good places to go? Before I used to tell them, yeah, go ask your mother, go ask your father, or give me your parents' details, I'll speak to them. But now I don't waste my time because it's just crazy, man. And for those who are these troublemakers who try all these funny stuff, okay, there it's very easy. Block and delete, and they are in my blocked category. I never see them again. They just have to try it once. You can create 100 emails or 100 this thing. Very soon, the system knows that you're abusing it, and you'll face the consequences eventually. And you can spend all the time in the world to do all this if that is what your primary focus is. Because for me, I continue focusing on my brand. I tell people this for those who have unwanted things that they want to do. Anyway, this genuinely heartfelt video I wanted to share with you is the concern that our today's generation is not only so lost, so sexually depraved, so sexually addicted, and sadly, with such pathetic upbringing or lack of upbringing, that their parents just produce them as like, a couple of animals produce, like dogs, they just multiply, or rabbits or rats, they just multiply, create new children they send them to school, but they don't spend time with them, they don't communicate with them. Like I have my one child, my one daughter, enough. We have to dedicate maximum time, effort, even though we can have one more. I said, no, one, we'll give the best to that one. You don't have time to spend with your child. You don't have money. Okay, money you can spend. You don't have the effort. You don't have the conversations. You don't even have the guidance to give them. And these kids are going on internet chat, and it's really sad. All this big talk about India being the next superpower and great $1 trillion economy and all that. But if your youth is like this, desperate for sex addicts, and this is how they talk and communicate. Even people use LinkedIn as a dating site. Just imagine how pathetic it has become. Then what reputation, what opportunity, what growth are we going to see for Indians? It's a shame. It is terrible. It is embarrassing. And it's very, very sad. Very sad. I don't have time for all this bullshit. So I just block. I have to. I'm sorry, but I don't have the time nor the patience every day to spend half an hour, 30 minutes, 1 hour on your sexual problems and your sexual fantasies and where to get laid. And I'm not a information hotline for sex. Yeah, come on. It's sad. It's sad how desperate our young Indians are. It's sad. And remember, I'm not talking of those troublemakers and those fake IDs. I'm talking of genuine young men who genuinely need guidance, and they think that my channel, my brand, the communication that they have with me, that they can ask me all this, they think it's appropriate. Well, sadly, I don't have time to give people warning and all that. I just block and delete because my time is money. My energy, my effort, my willpower, my creativity. Only clients who have money, because I need to earn money. I'm in this stage of my life where my brand and my money talks. That's about it. You have the money, fine. If you have the money and then you talk to me about your sexual problems, this and that, fine, I'll give you. You'll be charged by the hour. Fine, I can guide you. But if you're looking for free, this is not the channel. I'm not the person. You can say, oh, I looked up to you, now I don't It doesn't matter. Like I told you, I'm being a freeloader or being someone who likes for free. This YouTube channel is for free. The articles, it's for free. I don't expect any money. The WhatsApp group that I've created for non-verified members, that's for free. Beyond that, if you want individual attention, boss, you can't go to a five-star hotel and demand, oh, I get this bhel puri and pani puri for 20 rupees. I want this 20 rupees in this five-star hotel, boss. It doesn't work that way. Don't be so stupid. Ignorance, arrogance, stupidity can't be forgiven if it is that bad. Like they say, common sense is not common. Anyway, sad state of our Indians. Sad state. That's all I can tell you. And it's very concerning, huh? Very concerning, because if this is how your character and upbringing is, this is how you really are inside, and you go abroad, boss, you'll be jailed. You'll be jailed, you'll be named, you'll be shamed, and for every Indian who gets caught, will ruin the reputation of an entire nation, of an entire breed of people. That's why Indians, our reputation globally is taken a bad hit. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Good, bad, ugly. Take care. Bye.